how's it going? Matthew Bailey here, and welcome to another 2022 movie review. And I know I'm 2 days late on recording and posting this, but this is my review of Elvis. Yep, that's right. Elvis is, they say it's a biography type of story of Elvis's life, but really we only ever see just a few tidbits of his young life as a child in this movie, and the whole movie is mainly just around him getting a new manager with I think his name is Parker, played by Tom Hanks, and the guy who plays Elvis Presley in this movie is Austin Butler. And if y'all don't know who he is, he actually ended up being in a lot of different shows growing up, or that I used to watch growing up. One of them, which I can't believe I never noticed it, was an episode on iCarly from the original 2007 to 2012 run. He played one of these guys that Carly was in love with, but it turns out he couldn't really sing, and when she asked him to come on the show to perform, and even Freddie was like all laughy about it. That's not really a word, but he was really like he was pretty surprised, and I sounded ironic, but still, when I found out that kid in that episode was the same guy playing Elvis Presley in this movie, I was pretty surprised. And I gotta say, he definitely did an okay job imitating Elvis Presley, who, to be fair, I never really knew who Elvis Presley was until I kept seeing different Easter eggs of him, whether he's mentioned or he actually appears in different shows and movies. Like, the first time I think I knew about Elvis Presley was from when I saw the 2017 DreamWorks film The Boss Baby, which I know a lot of you are probably going to say that's one of the worst DreamWorks movies to ever come out. I know my friend Matthew Davis definitely didn't like it, but yeah, I didn't like it that much either. I had to say the second one was probably a little better than the first one, but we're not talking about those movies. We're talking about Elvis. But yeah, he was featured during like a convention or something where a bunch of people dressed up as Elvis in that movie, and then the next time I think I hear Elvis mentioned was in one of the Scooby-Doo animated shows where Fred pretends to be Elvis, but the guy who he's trying to talk to as Elvis thinks he's somebody else. And those were the only two times I think I really knew about Elvis. But anyways, the movie shows how his life went from the start of his career to when he unfortunately dies. And I have to say, there was a lot of stuff in this movie that I was kind of surprised at even happened. One thing in particular was the whole situation with the unfortunate shooting of Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy, all that stuff. And this was all based on segregation and all that. Like how white people felt against black people, all that kind of stuff. And I gotta say, I was kind of surprised at that. But I definitely think it was an okay film. I mean, this is one of the films I did not think I was going to see this year, but I figured because I need more movies to watch, to be able to give you better lists for my ranking of the best and worst of 20 whatever year it is. This was my way of doing that. I mean, heck, there were a few other movies that have already come out this year that I've seen and I've reviewed, but I just never thought I would see them, like Home Team, Top Gun Maverick, and now Elvis. Those are just 3 examples of movies that I didn't expect to watch this year. And I ended up seeing them, and all 3 of them definitely did pretty well. I mean, Home Team not as much as Elvis and Top Gun, but anyways, if I recommend whether or not you should see this movie if you're a fan of Elvis Presley or if you want to know more about him. If you want to know more about him, or if you're a fan, definitely watch this movie. If you weren't really into Elvis that much, then I still recommend it because it's a decent film. Anyways, let me give you my rating of the movie. So, for my rating of Elvis, again, it was a decent film, definitely good enough. I'm not sure if it's going to end up in my top best films of the year, though, but I'm definitely going to be giving this movie a 4 out of 5. Yep. 4 out of 5. Definitely one of the best, not one of the better films this year, and like I said, I'm not too sure if it's going to end up in my best films of the year list, though, so probably don't expect that. Anyways, that's all for now in this movie review, and I will see all you guys in the next video.